painting. During the process of painting, persons may be exposed to a variety of substances, which may have implications to their safety and health. For example, solvents and paints are formulated with a variety of ingredients. However, exposure and absorption occurs via inhalation, skin absorption and/or ingestion. Once within the body, the resulting dose in the body can exert an effect on various tissues and organs. This effect may be in the short term, acute effect, such as dizziness, or from repeated exposure, chronic effects, such as liver damage. The effect on health of various products can be found in their material safety data sheets, and these should be consulted by every painter before they use the product for the first time. If unsure about the product's effects or for a clarification of the information, please contact your supervisor or the occupational health section. Safety precautions. 1. MSDS for the paints, thinners, solvents, primers etc., shall be reviewed and approved by HSE Tech Support Division before use. 2. Painting materials shall be stored in tightly sealed metal containers under controlled temperature. It should be stored in safe, well-ventilated areas where sparks, flames, and the direct rays of the sun can be avoided. 3. Only KNPC-approved blasters and painters shall be engaged in painting jobs. Workers engaged in blast cleaning and painting shall have undergone their pre-medical or periodic medical examination. HSE Guidelines for Contractors, HSE TSSA 05-1118 Rev.6. 4. Electrical isolation shall be done before any painting is done on electrical switch boxes or around electrical equipment. 5. Hot surfaces shall not be painted with a paint containing naphtha or turpentine thinner. The vapors may ignite, or the painter might be overcome by the fumes. 6. The following safety precautions shall be followed for mixing operations. Use eye protection. Use protective gloves. Keep the face away so as to avoid inhaling vapors. Avoid splash and spillage. Mix all material in well-ventilated areas away from sparks and flames. Use low-speed mechanical mixers. Clean up spillage immediately. Avoid excessive temperatures. 7. For protection against poisoning from paint ingredients, paint-soaked clothing should not be worn, and paint should never be allowed to get into open wounds or sores. Before food is handled, paint shall be removed from the hands with a good hand cleanser. Solvents shall not be used for this purpose. 8. Oil or paint-soaked rags should be spread out to dry or placed in covered metal cans designated for this use. 9. Several organic coatings, adhesives and resins are dissolved in highly toxic, flammable and explosive solvents with flash points below 80 F. Work involving such materials shall be done only when all of the following special precautions have been taken. A. Sufficient exhaust ventilation shall be provided to keep the concentration of solvent vapors below 10% of the lower explosive limit, LEL. B. Exhaust ducts shall discharge clear off working areas and away from sources of possible ignition. Periodic tests shall be made to ensure that the exhausted vapors are not accumulating in other areas within or around the vessel. C. Use appropriate PPEs. Please refer Doc. Personal Protective Equipment Program HSE TSA 04-1315 for details of required PPEs. 10. Much of a painter's work is performed at elevated locations. Suitable staging and fall protection measures shall be provided. 11. When ladders or staging on which painters are working might be endangered by traffic, the area at the base of the ladders or staging should be barricaded, or a man should be stationed on the ground to direct traffic around the ladders or staging. 12. A painter should keep both of his hands free while ascending or descending a ladder or while climbing onto a structure. Tools or materials should be raised to or lowered from an elevated location by a hand line. 13. When pouring solvents, make sure the containers are touching each other to prevent sparks. 14. Install wet paint signs in freshly painted areas. 15. KNPC inspection clearance shall be obtained before working on a tank roof. 16. Used paint cans shall be disposed of as per KNPC Waste Management Procedure. Painting in confined spaces. 1. In confined spaces, employees continuously exposed to such spraying shall be protected by airline respirators. In large and well ventilated areas, employees exposed to such spraying shall be protected by suitable respirators. 2. Where brush application of paints with toxic solvents is done in confined spaces or in other areas where lack of ventilation creates a hazard, employees shall be protected by filter respirators. Air extractors shall be used to remove paint vapors from confined spaces. 3. The metallic parts of air-moving devices, including fans, blowers, and jet-type air movers, and all ductwork shall be electrically bonded to the vessel's structure. 4. Only non-sparking spray guns and tools shall be used. Metal parts of paintbrushes and rollers shall be insulated. The face, eyes, head, hands, and all other exposed parts of the bodies of employees handling such highly volatile paints shall be protected. Coveralls or other outer clothing shall be of cotton, rubber, rather than plastic. Gloves shall be used because of the danger of static sparks. 5. All solvent drums taken into the confined space shall be placed on non-ferrous surfaces and shall be grounded to the vessel. Metallic contact shall be maintained between containers and drums when materials are being transferred from one to another. 6. Unapproved safety goggles shall be worn when spray painting or when clearing and preparing surfaces to be painted.
Please give comment and suggestions.
Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank for visit our channel. See you next class.
Thank you.